Here's a quick overview how our review feature works and the latest updates in regards to the review process. So first of all, you will see now an option to create a branch. This works exactly the same way you would do with the code. So essentially, you can create different versions, merge it to your main branch, so your main published version. So that means that if you have different people working on different releases or different updates, you can work it in a way that doesn't interfere with others' work. So I'm going to create a new branch here. Let's call it release July 5th. And so we'll switch to that branch. You will have, so this is now my branch. In case anyone deploys anything to the main branch, you always have option to pull the latest changes. So when it comes to the review process, you know that it's always conflict free. So let's make some changes to my documentation. I'm gonna make some content changes. So I'm going to delete this. Let's delete this one as well. I'm going to add a callout. Let's make a couple other changes. Let's make changes to API as well. So I'm going to maybe delete this field and add a new field, request. So great. So we added request body. Let's add some changes to response as well. I'm just going to add a new value here as well. Delete this field. And actually, let's make another change. Let's make phone number a required field. And let's make a change to here for the content as well. There you go. This is just the changes that we're making. Actually, let's add card groups here. Let's do card grid, and there you go. So we made changes to introduction page and create customer. So now let's go ahead and request a review. Update to create customer and intro page, and you can add more description while you're making these updates. Again, similar way that you would do to your regular pull requests. I'm gonna add my reviewer here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna switch into my reviewer account. Okay, so let's go to pending reviews. I see the one that I just submitted. I can click on start review. I see all the changes that I have also made. Let's go to split view so we can see exactly the changes that I have made. So in introduction page, you can see all the changes that I have made, the text that I have removed. And let's go to create customer as well, because we made some changes there. So I added these titles, I made changes to the text, and also it shows me API changes that I've made, right? So if we scroll down, it will show me exactly from the JSON perspective what were the changes. For example, we made phone number required, so it shows up here. It was false before, and now it's true. Let's scroll down. We added in request body a new field test. We removed in header one of the content types. And in response, we also, I believe, removed and added new field. So everything that we did, both from the request, responses, everything is showing up correctly. We can also filter and just show the changes that we've made in the split view, so introduction page or the create customer page that we updated. When we go to preview, it's exactly the same thing. We can either review everything that we have just done, right? So all the content as it is, so you can get a full picture, not just the changes that you've made, or you can again just filter based only the changes that you have made. We'll also here see that we have an option where you can comment now inside during the preview structure. So you have now a commenting option. You can say it's either a suggestion or required. So I'm gonna say we need to add better introduction content. I don't know, it's very broad, but I'm gonna say this is required, and I'm gonna comment here. And other reviewers can also do the same thing, or anyone that has submitted. Basically, anyone that has access to this project can go through and add the comments that they have. So I can go through again all the pages here, comment it, and say that maybe we need to update description for the new fields that we added. So while you're going through the pages, you'll see that there is a comment added here and you can see what it is, but also in the overview page, when you go back, it shows the comments that I have just made, where that was made, and if it's required, if you resolve them. Sorry, I made those comments, so I cannot resolve them, but if I go back as the one that has submitted this, I can resolve conversation if it's required, just like this. And again, I can also comment back, so I can see comments that I've left before as from different account. So I can also comment back and say, so now if I refresh it, I'll be able to see all the latest comments as well. So I can either go back to overview page and see what Miriam has commented here, or I can go to preview and engage more in the conversation. So as a reviewer, I'm just going to submit my approval. And you can either publish it depending on what the settings and configurations that you have in place. If you just need one approval, then you can go ahead and publish it. If you need multiple, then of course this will not show up. So if we click on publish, actually before we do that, let's go ahead and create a new branch as well. So I'm gonna create a base from this base branch. Let's call it, let's say July 10th release. So in here, I'm going to make different changes. I'm going to delete this web editor and customizing page. And let's see, I'm going to remove this also entirely. And I'm just going to save this, right? And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want us to go over what happens when you are making changes to a base branch, right? Because this also becomes outdated later on. So let's go ahead and first publish this. Great, so we have the latest updates published. Now let me reload this. So now you will see there is only second active branch. So we have a base branch where we made the changes to. So this is already outdated and we need to make sure that we pull the latest changes from the base branch, like updates to introduction page that we made or to create customer, because this content is now completely outdated. Great. So we have, as you can see, the latest updates from the base branch. So introduction page is updated. Let's go have and look at create customer. Great. So the content that we added here is also updated. Let's look, make sure the request body and the response also have the updates that we made to. And also have a look at the changes that we made here as well to make sure that they were not updated. Great, so the changes that we made also stayed intact. And so those two branches were able, so you have the latest changes. So whenever you're done with this, you can just simply request a review.